you align to a framework, or like when you well, like NIST or Essential 8 or like ISO, like when you were creating that 100-day plan, did you align to one of those frameworks?
Yes, I've had a lot of experience with ISO 27001, and it is a really good standard in terms of how comprehensive it is. I guess one of the things that I'd kind of recommend people consider when they're looking at increasing their posture in the space is, if you're looking for a standard to come in and fix all your problems, 27001 probably isn't the one for you. It's very much so a risk-based assessment, where you will go through all the framework and work out how it applies to you. It's not going to give you a lot of technical guidance on exactly what you should implement. If you look more to an Essential 8 model, which I've also I'm quite familiar with and using some of the principles there too, it's more technology focused in the sense that it actually articulates, for application control, you should do X, Y, and Z. And I think if you're just looking at potentially increasing your capability in the cybersecurity space, Essential 8's a really good model to look at. And to kind of to work through. ISO 27001, more than anything else, it's a risk-based assessment where you'll probably want to, I think having those procedures and policies in place are important, but you kind of really need to understand how that connects to the technical elements, I think.
Okay. So when you went to the executives with your 12-month strategy, you actually used like the Essential 8 as a framework to help articulate to them, this is the Australian Cybersecurity Essential 8 and we need to get these things in place?
Yeah, and then also articulate how it actually tangibly impacts us, because that's another thing to consider too. No two businesses are the same in that regard. And certainly your appetite levels will be different depending on the data as well that you store and that you process and the products you use. Whether or not you're using a number of SaaS-based products or not it also comes into consideration, I think. That's been something again that I've experienced in transitioning, from one organization to another, is that you really do have to look back and think about things like information classification through a different lens. You need to learn about the business before you tackle those things.